This weekend, Venus will shine bright like a diamond, you could say, in the night sky. The future of Venus exploration is nearly upon us with NASA's upcoming Da Vinci mission, and that is an acronym. Here to tell us how we can see Venus this weekend and more about this new mission coming up is Giada Arney. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. It's great to be here.
Yeah, you know, this weekend, great time to go out and see Venus. A lot of folks, not even star watchers, just regular folks. How can we spot Venus with no special equipment?
Oh, absolutely. Venus is super bright, so it's super easy to see in the night sky. All you need to do is go out around sunset, look in the direction the sun set in the sky. Venus will be shining like a diamond. It'll be, not too far above the horizon. It's the third brightest star object in the sky after the sun and the moon. So as long as you're facing the right direction, which is to the west at the right time, which is in the evening, it'll be hard to miss.
You know, if you're just looking at a picture of Venus, it's called Earth's twin, sometimes similar size, rocky landscapes, but it's very different. Can you tell us more about the vast differences between Venus and Earth?
Absolutely. We sometimes call Venus Earth's evil twin because it is so different from our own planet. Venus's surface pressure from its atmosphere is 90 times greater than Earth's surface pressure. It's equivalent to being about half a mile underwater. The surface temperature on Venus is about as hot as the back of a wood-fired pizza oven for the pizza lovers in the audience. And the clouds on Venus are made out of a really corrosive acid called sulfuric acid. So even though it's about the similar size to Earth, the similarities end there. It's very, very different.
Right. Can you tell us more about this Da Vinci mission, the first of NASA's new missions to Venus? When is this happening? What are you the most excited about?
Yeah, so the Da Vinci mission is going to be launching in June of 2029. So there's a little bit of ways to go, but not too long. I'm really excited about the fact that we're going to be dropping a titanium sphere into Venus's atmosphere. That sphere is packed with instruments, and we're going to be making many, many measurements of Venus's atmospheric composition and then taking photographs of the mountains on Venus's surface once we get below the bottom of the clouds. It's going to be really exciting to find what we discover in this data set to help us understand both the extreme environment of the planet next door and also something about how Venus might have evolved through time.
Right, because in the description of this segment, it was talking about it's possible that at one time it could have supported life like Earth a long time ago, right? And so you're trying to figure out kind of what happened to make it this, I don't know, hellscape? I mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, what's really interesting about Venus to scientists is even though it's this extreme environment today, there is evidence suggesting that Venus might have been more Earth-like in the past with oceans of water and continents, maybe even beaches. Maybe it'd be a great place to take a beach vacation. But over time, we want to know what happened to change its fate so dramatically. So that's why we want to go back there.
You had mentioned already, Giada, about the atmosphere, the pressure you're dealing with here. So we saw the rendering and the animation of the probe, not a rover, but a probe. What are some of the challenges of getting this probe down there and getting information that you can actually use?
Right. So we kind of think of this probe as almost like a submarine because the atmosphere of Venus is so thick. It's almost kind of like descending through a liquid rather than air. This probe will only have to survive through that extreme atmosphere for about an hour. That's how long our descent takes. So during that hour, we're going to be making thousands of measurements of the atmosphere. The outside of the probe is going to heat up quite a bit, but the inside of the probe will be kept a comfortable temperature. So it's an extreme environment, but we're confident that we can build something that's rugged enough to survive in it.
Giada, is there a holy grail of this mission, something that you all would just be absolutely over the moon, unbelievably excited if you found out this one thing?
Well, one of the place on Venus that we're going is an interesting region of Venus's surface called Alpha Regio. And what's really interesting about Alpha Regio is that some scientists think it's the remnant of an ancient continent that might have existed on Venus in the past. So we are really excited to look for evidence in the rocks at Alpha Regio from the images we take during our descent to try to better understand what this landscape is made out of. And maybe we will discover that it's an ancient continent on Venus, or it used to be a continent, which would be extremely exciting.
All right, well, all the best. I know, 2029 does seem like a long way away, but at one time, 2023 seemed like a long way, and here we are already. Time flies. Giada Arney with NASA, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.